Okay, so like I said, I can create a question for this outside the box that would demand that you just talk about this. Okay, like I gave you an example that if this is the situation that people can reach these places, everybody, now not my customers alone, all right, I'm talking about just where can I reach in the network? What is the zone within which people can reach this point of interest? So I can define that point as a place where I'm putting up a certain facility, a special facility. Okay. And then what can be done in an emergency? Are you okay? In an emergency, you have to now decide, okay, which people can quickly get out of Accra. You know, like you can even think about it. If we put up some, no, God forbid, nothing like that really happens. But we have to think ahead and prepare, be prepared for things like that as engineers. You can just say, okay, we put out a facility at Instagram. How soon? In 5 minutes, which people can read there? You with me? So that kind of analysis is what we are talking about here. Okay, so normally there will be a center, of course. So UN, United Nations can implement that. In the case where there is, you know what is happening at Afghanistan, where the Taliban is really taking control. I hear the rebels were actually, you know, in the presidential palace eating jollof or something like that. Anyway, that's politics for you or whatever it is. That's newsflash for you. So you can always get a question on that. Facts, many GIS normally claim to do network analysis. However, majority at present only have capabilities of calculating shorter suites. They may not be able to do more than that. So take note of that. So network analysis, in fact, ArcGIS is the one that really, I don't know if AIT has subscribed to it. If they haven't, then obviously you can't use it. Okay, data need to be up to date, accurate, and topologically correct. Okay, so here is a pointer to topology. Here's a pointer to topology. Considerations, how much detail is needed? Who calculates the weightings for each link and how are they calculated? So we need to look at all the issues. Are you okay? When it comes to networks, network data sets are well suited to model transportation networks, unless you find other, of course, other networks too can be modeled. You need to just understand the rate at which water is flowing through a tube. You know, it's up to you. You can model it. Okay, because after all, it's lines. Yeah, they are created from source features, which can include simple features, lines. The word features come from ArcGIS. Are you okay? Yeah, they use that term a lot. And store the connectivity of source features. When you perform an analysis using ArcGIS network analysis, the analysis always happens on the network, of course, the network data set. Now, take note of this. 41 steps in building a network data set tells you that it's not a joke. Is that right? Of course, these are some of the attributes in the network data set. Hierarchy mode in the meters, minutes, one-way, road class, travel time, weekday fallback travel time, weekend fallback travel time. Like these are all fed into it and then programmed as part of the network analysis. Is that okay? You can also do what we call the location analysis, but that is not literally based on you know, by finding shortest routes. Okay, so yep. This is specifically for a particular software, but these are the things that are desired that we should be able to work out, have the data set very accurate, topologically correct. Then our analysis will also be correct, topologically correct. Yep, so that ends network analysis. Do you have any questions for me? on network analysis? Is it clear to you what I'm actually trying to talk about? So all this is actually possible using software. Okay, obviously we are using Uber, and some of us are also using Google Maps already, which means that what I'm talking about is familiar to you. But don't go and write about Uber in the exam when I'm asking you about pipe networks. Do you understand that? So your answer will be wrong if you do that. Okay. So basically that will be that on networks. Next topic is going to be surface analysis, 3D surface analysis. Are you okay? All right. So I'm suggesting that we do that next week. So we take our time and then talk about it instead of me starting today and then breaking off. So what I can do is just give you some pointers. I'm going to stop the recording. And